Okay, now we do have access to the Seller Central. So I will be sharing to you each part of Seller Central. So basically just an introduction of what it is. So you have to click these three lines over here. This is all catalog, inventory, pricing, orders, advertising, stores, growth, reports, payments, performance, apps and services, B2B brands. And if you want to learn more, you can also use this. So basically, if we're gonna start here, catalog. So catalog, this is where you're gonna be able to add a product. So it's basically if you want to add a product manually, what means is that you're gonna add the product SKU here, and then click your create a listing here. For instance, I'll just gonna type in anything, and if it does not exist, you're just gonna click on create a new listing, and then follow everything, every steps over here. So that is what we call manual adding of products. So right here, you can also do the upload via bulk, where what you need is basically to upload the Excel file where you already put the information of the product there. You have to be an expert for that, because if not, it can, especially when making changes to an existing listing, you have to make sure that you're really an expert to a flat file, because it can messes up every listing that includes in that sheet if you make a mistake. So it will be very terrible for you and for your client if you do that. So, but that is, if you are an expert at that, it will be very, very useful and time saver. This is, and then the other thing is complete your draft. So whenever you have added the product, but then you have not finished it, and then you just click on save draft, so you can continue and edit that. So that is where you can see your drafts. View selling application. So this works for those wholesaler or arbitrage um, resellers where they are reselling products of a known brand. So before they can list the product, they need to apply for a selling application. And if you want to see if you're approved or not, you have to click here so that you can be able to see your list of products that you submitted applications to. Improve listings quality. So those are suggestion by Amazon of what are the listings that needs to be improved in order to basically improve the visibility of your product, or to improve the quality of your product page. Upload image. So I don't usually use this much, because it's kind of, you need to also be an expert in this one, because there is a sequence of how you can be up you can how you can upload the images and reflect it correctly to the ASIN, designated ASIN that you want it to be added. You have to be an expert to that. But sometimes adding images manually sometimes doesn't reflect, and uploading images through here will basically help you solve the issue. But I tell you, you have to be very vigilant, and you have to be very keen to details, so that you're not gonna miss anything. You have to read the instructions. And then upload and manage videos. So those that you have uploaded from here, and the videos that you have uploaded, you can be able to see here, manage either to edit, to make changes, or to delete it. You can do that. Manage product documentation. So I'm not so sure about it, but basically those products that need documentation, like supplements, medicines, pesticides, you need to provide documentation for that, because if not, Amazon will gonna remove your listings. And then inventory. So inventory is one of the most important part of Amazon, where basically as an account health, you're gonna be able to be checking daily. So manage inventory is basically showing all the list. Manage all inventory is basically showing all the list of products that you have. So just give me a moment, and I will just prepare. No, sorry. I will just prepare you to the second page. No, the page of the manage all inventory, but I have to hide the details. So wait a minute. Mhm. And yeah, I think hiding it over here we're gonna help. And also over here. Okay. Okay, now I will be sharing it to you. Okay, so this is the manage all inventory tab, where you can see the products, okay. So this is all inventory. So all basically this is the all inventory, where you can see all the listings that you have. Search suppress is basically, you can see all the products that are suppressed over there. It has a different look than this. It will say the product that are out of stock, product that are detail page removed, product that needs information, product that needs image. So it's a lot of list why the listing is suppressed. Listing quality dashboard also is like an as of what I've said, over here in the catalog where there is listing quality dashboard, it is simply the same there, where Amazon will just gonna recommend, okay, you need to improve your description, or you need to improve your image, you need to improve your bullet points. So Amazon suggestion on how you can improve your product listings. And so if you want to make, what is this, to improve your listings through bulk, you can also click here so that you can do that. And then, okay, so I'll just not talk too much about it, but this will be basically for the account health. This will be very important part, especially with the managed pricing, because there are products that are suppressed or being inactive by Amazon because of potential high pricing, meaning that your price is higher, or yeah, higher than what Amazon thinks to be the maximum price of that. And then price alert, basically what are those products that Amazon sees that it can be potentially high pricing, or low pricing, something like that. FBA dashboard is just basically you can be able to see the API, meaning the index, like it's about inventory. So those things you can see it in FBA dashboard. FBA inventory is basically you can see what are the stranded inventory. So products that stranded, meaning it's inactive, it's suppressed, but it has inventory. And then yeah, remove unfulfillable inventory, those products that has unfulfillable inventory, meaning that over here, meaning that the product Amazon says that it cannot be sold because it can be defective, it can be returned when broken, something like that. Or things, and other things, that Amazon will say that why is it unfulfillable. So you need to remove that so you can save um penny money, basically for storing that. And if you're not going to remove that, Amazon will also dispose that. And if I'm not mistaken, they're going to charge you also. So but if you're going to remove that and send it to your warehouse, maybe you can make use of it. Maybe you can fix or something like that. You can make use of that and resolve. So shipments is basically where you can see you can create the shipping queue, um, the shipment, especially when you have like products that, to make sure that your products not to be out of stock, you need to send products to Amazon. But this works only for FBA, means fulfilled by Amazon. So Amazon will gonna fulfill your products. So yeah, from warehouse to Amazon, this is where you're gonna make the shipment. It says shipment queue, and then also you can be able to see the updates if the shipment that you have created are already in transit, or is Amazon receiving it, and if it's closed and if it has error. And yeah, that's it. And also filters for Amazon, for managed inventory. So you have a status filter where you can select if you just want to see the active listings, if you just want to see the inactive listings, and if you want to see the incomplete listings and also listing removed, and also search suppress and those listings that needs quality improvement. And then the other filter is for, this are just two, which is Amazon. Three actually, if you want to see all of the Amazon and FBA, meaning Amazon, that is Amazon and FBM. So Amazon meaning that it's fulfilled by Amazon. So you put your product, you send your product to Amazon warehouse, and Amazon will gonna take care of shipping your products from their warehouse to the customer. And then the merchant means it's FBM, fulfilled by merchant, meaning that if somebody will gonna buy your product, you yourself will gonna ship the product. So it's either you have your own warehouse, or you're just new and you just store your product at home so that you can be able to save money. You send and ship the products by yourself. Because if you do Amazon, fulfilled by Amazon, you're gonna be paying, yeah, this one, the fees, you're gonna be paying FBA fee, and yeah, it like warehouse and storage fee. So lots of fees that you're gonna be paying for that. So that's it. And then, okay, what is it? Okay. So we do have okay, I was gonna show you the tab, but I have to add more over here. Okay, now I'm gonna be sharing to you what you can see in here. So basically you have the status. It's either out of stock, inactive, suppressed, or active. So active meaning you can see it in Amazon.com. So we're gonna go to Amazon.com. We're gonna see candles. So you're gonna click on this one, and you're gonna see that you can buy. But if not, it says that out of stock, it will be restocked or something, like it will be have a red here that says out of stock. And yeah, okay, and then image of the product, the SQ, it's like you choose it, like your code or identifier for that product, so you can easily distinguish what product is it, is it product, is it my, it's anything basically. You'll say candle one if you have a lot of candle and you just want to see how many candles you have added. So candle one, candle two, candle three, so anything basically that you want to identify your products. Custom, not so sure actually, but it's Amazon, something like that's not much important. Product name is like the title of your product, and the ASIN. ASIN is Amazon's like identification number for your product. It's a special Amazon's special identification number for your product. Usually, if your product is not a book, usually it starts with BO. But if your product is a book, it starts with number, and usually it's called ISBN. And yeah, that's it. Product name, they created. So available. So if it's FBM, this is a sign that this listing is an FBM or fulfilled by merchant. Because why I can say that it's fulfilled by merchant, because you can edit the available quantity. While in the FBM is you cannot edit it because Amazon will just put on it on their system how many inventory is sent to them. And that will be the available quantity that it will mark here. And then the inbound, so this is just this work for FBA. So inbound is basically it will show here. So for instance, this product is out of stock and I already created a shipping queue for this one of 50 units. So it will show here 50 units. And in unfulfillable, so there's are products that Amazon's found to be defective or to have, some kind of things that they discovered on your product that it's not sellable, that they would say that it's not sellable. So those products are put under unfulfillable. Reserve is usually it's either customer, so meaning like customer already added it in the add to cart, or something like processing basically for COD, or I don't know exactly, but it's like the customer just put it in their either, I'm not sure, it's not add to cart, I don't think so, it's not add, but probably it can be those products that they put in the add to cart, or those products that are still the payment are still on processing. And also the FC transfer, which means, they are fulfillment centered. They are transferring it from one fulfillment to the other fulfillment. So those are the numbers here. So you can also, there will be like an arrow down here where you can see how many comes from customer and how many are for FC transfer. And then price and shipping, basically your price. So how much you're pricing the product. And then business price, if you have a business price, you can put it here. And then sales rank, basically your sales rank is like the rank in Amazon. So it's kind of complicated for me to explain it to you, but there is what we call sales rank in Amazon. So the higher the number, meaning the poorer it gets the sale of the product. The lower the number, meaning they're getting a lot of sales over there. That product is selling very well, the lower the number. So 40,000 is fine, but 167 is you need to improve your basically your sale because it's not selling that much. Yeah, it's not good actually. This means that it's selling really well. This product selling really well on sports and outdoors. FNSKU is basically it's either, you're gonna select it when you create a product. And then if it's fulfilled by you're gonna select the manufacturer, because there will be Amazon or manufacturer FNSKU. If manufacturer, usually it will be your UPC or your ASIN. But if it's Amazon, FNSKU must or usually starts at with X and 0. Fulfilled by, so it will show here if it is FBA or FBM. I cannot move too much because you can be able to see the details. And yeah, I will just added it here. And now we're gonna move. Okay. Your minimum price and your maximum price. So, and also you can also see the UPC. So when you add the product, especially when it's new, you need the what we call UPC or the EAN, EAN, so that you can successfully list a product that is not existing on Amazon. But if it's existing in Amazon, you don't need that. You just need the ASIN. Yeah, I mean, like basically, you still need the UPC if you want to. You can search it through UPC or you can search it through ASIN. Okay, so maximum price and then UPC AN. So as you can see, FNSKU, this means it's FBA, this is FNSKU of manufacturer, and this is FBA. So that is for the manage inventory. Now we're gonna go to, wait a minute. Okay, we're gonna go to manage. No, I don't usually work on that one. So I'm just gonna remove it first. Remove it, and just leave it there. Okay, so inventory. So manage. No, I don't usually do that dashboard. So I already showed it where I already covered almost everything about it. Pricing is like pricing health, if it's, your pricing are good or not. So it's like Amazon also we're gonna tell you about your pricing health, your managed pricing. If to manage pricing, basically automate pricing if you want to automate your pricing. So it's something about, you want to up and down your pricing to be able to win the buybacks or either, to sell more orders. So this is also very important, where you can see in manage orders, you can see all the ordered products, and there will be a special ordered ID and the name of the customer, and then what time did they purchase it. And also, if you want to do the request review, you also need to go to manage orders. Create MFC order, meaning you have to create a multi-channel fulfillment. So if you are selling, but I'm not sure if it's still good in Amazon, but I don't think so. Yeah, because before, if you have a Shopify, you can create an MFC order, and then your order in Amazon, in Shopify, will gonna be shipped through your Amazon account. So order report. So of course, they're basically a report of your orders of the product. So another thing, so manage returns. If you want to manage your returns, especially when the voice of the customer is bad, you're gonna go here and check how many returns you've got and what are the most reasons. And advertising, so this is what I really love. So this is campaign manager. I will show it to you because it's a different interface. I'm just gonna stop to hide the important things. So this is the campaign manager. So you're just gonna click on here, the campaign manager, and open link new tab. And then here you have the campaigns, the portfolios. If you have arranged your portfolio, or your campaigns based on ASIN or based on the parent ASIN or based on the product variation or anything that you'd like to arrange your campaigns. Basically, it's just like you have a lot of papers. Like for instance, we are, for example, we are having a, what you call that? We give to people flyers. Okay. So if you are giving flyers and you have different product, you have Yakult, you have nips, flyers for nips, and you have flyers for pen, and then so you're gonna have and your flyers for your pouch. So you're gonna have, so in order for that to be organized, you're gonna have one folder or one envelope. So basically, I just call it the portfolios, diba? Envelope for Yakult, one for the pouch, one for the nips, and one for the ball pen for the pen. So this is what portfolio also does. So to arrange it and to make it organized. So we do have the single campaign. So what are all the campaigns? If you want to see the performance of all the campaigns, you can go there. If you want also to see the performance per portfolio, you can also go to portfolio. So basically, it looks like, oh shook, I gotta hide you. Wait a minute. Because you're gonna see more. It's okay to see few, but not more. Okay, and now, okay, that's it. So you can see the performance, the overall for performance for a certain period of time, where you can also see the date range here. Let me just. Okay. Okay, so you can see, let's see. You can see the date range here. You can also customize this one according to what you would like to see. So there are columns there. So the name of the portfolios is listed over here below. So total is 32 portfolios. Status is delivering. This is the impression. Impression is, I will just discuss it in a different, but this is basically what portfolio is. And then at the same time in the campaign, you're going to see just the campaign, basically all the list of the campaign, not arranged or not put into portfolio. So for instance, you just have the flyers for, it's a rumble. You have a flyers for the Yakult. At the same time, next is the pouch, and just the rumble campaigns for those. And then single country, basically it's just a campaign also. And then you have this. I will just discuss it basically in the next video for just as the campaign manager. So yeah, you're just gonna be familiar with what is campaign manager. At least you know where to go. And now we're gonna go back here. I'm already so full with this annoying white, but I gotta do it. Gotta do it. Okay, to hide some other important things that I shouldn't be showing. Okay, other things is the A+ content, where you're gonna be. A minute, because I think I need to hide. Okay, A+ content, where you're gonna be creating the A+ content. So let's see if they do have A+ content here. So yeah, A+ content is basically this one. Yeah, this is where you're gonna So this is where you're going to create that one. Vine is basically if you have a new product and you want to get a review. So you're gonna give away your products and in return to an honest review. So there is no assurance that you give away your products, you're gonna get a positive review. So basically they're just tell what they want to tell about your product. Deals. Deals is basically, so if like almost Prime Day, you're gonna create a deal. So there are lightning deals or something like special promotions or a special deal basically that Amazon is offering. It depends on what is lightning deal is. I think it's every 2 weeks. You can register products, but not all products also are eligible for deals. Coupons is basically if you want something, if you want your product to show, to give a discount to your product. I mean, like giving a discount to your customer for your product. So for instance, this is a coupon. So this is where you're going to create your coupon. This is where you create that one, the coupon. Prime exclusive, promotion. Promotion also is another thing. Coupon and promotion is different. Promotion is something that looks like this, say 15% on selected items. So for instance, you can also buy one, get one. You can do 15% if they're gonna buy two. If you're gonna purchase two of this, you're gonna give you a 15% discount. Or if you're gonna buy if you're gonna buy this and any two of my products, I'm gonna give you a 40% discount. So things like that, you can do that in promotion. And stores, this is just basically managing your creating a brand store. So if you're not brand registered, you cannot do the A+ content and the brand store. So brand meaning this one, the one that shows here. So this is where you're going to create your, I mean, like this is where this is the brand store is basically created in this dashboard here. And also if you have a lot of stores, because there are one account, but then have like 15 or more than 15 stores, you can also see the list there. Growth is basically growth opportunity. So what I usually used here is the product opportunity explorer, where I'm gonna move to another interface so I can delete this white thing. So you can see in full what needs to be shown to you. Okay. So growth is basically what I usually do is the growth opportunity where I use it for keyword research, for analysis of my product, lots of things basically related to Amazon, to your pay-per-click, to the PPC, and also analyzing your sales performance, improving your sales. I don't usually do this, and payments is just basically, if you do the payment, if you are tasked to see or to cash out, the sales, the revenue, then you can do there. So I do it here. And then it can also be done automatically. But before is I was doing it manually by myself, sending it to my client's bank account. And then account health, this is where the account health specialist we're gonna be working with. So account health, you can see it looks like this, but I gotta hide something. So I have this pause. This is what account health shows. So this means that we have a lot of things that needs to be addressed because if we're not gonna address it, the account will gonna be suspended. If the account will gonna be suspended, you will not gonna have any single sale. So you're losing a lot of money. Okay, now we do have access to the Seller Central. So I will be sharing to you each part of Seller Central. So basically just an introduction of what it is. So you have to click these 3 lines over here. This is all catalog, inventory, pricing, orders, advertising, stores, growth, reports, payments, performance, apps and services, B2B brands. And if you want to learn more, you can also use this. So basically, if we're going to start here, catalog. So catalog, this is where you're going to be able to add a product. So it's basically, if you want to add a product manually, what means is that you're going to add the product SKU here and then click your create a listing here. For instance, I'll just gonna type in anything. And if it does not exist, you're just gonna click on create a new listing and then follow every steps over here. So that is what we call manual adding of products. So right here, you can also do the upload via bulk, where what you need is basically to upload the Excel file where you already put the information of the product there. You have to be an expert for that because if not, it can, especially when making changes to an existing listing, you have to make sure that you're really an expert to a flat file because it can messes up every listing that includes in that sheet if you make a mistake. So it's, it will be very terrible for you and for your client if you do that. So, but that is, if you are an expert at that, it will be very, very useful and time saver. this is, and then the other thing is complete your draft. So whenever you have added the product, but then you have not finished it, and then you just click on save draft, so you can continue and edit that. So that is where you can see your drafts. View selling application. So this works for those. Okay. And then feedback manager. So basically, if the feedback is about the product, like you don't like the product, you can remove it. But if it's about the shipment, you cannot remove that. A to Z claim, it's for the FBM basically. Chargeback claims, also for those, you want chargeback. Performance notification. This is very important for the account health specialist. You're gonna be on top of what is at risk, what are the listings that, what are the Amazon's update basically on the whole account. It will gonna be like, you're gonna also you're gonna also, like the owner of the account will also have an email, receive an email for the performance notification. But as an account health, you have to check it daily, as well as the voice of the customer. Voice of the customer is basically those returns, they're gonna leave a note there. So Amazon will gonna rate you for that. If you have received frequent negative review, they're gonna evaluate that, what is the most common, and then they're gonna block your listing or suppress your listing. And then you're gonna have to appeal and make a solution or a plan of action for that. So that's why it's very important to check this 3 for the account health specialist. So I don't usually go here and then over here. Brand analytics. So basically, I use the brand analytics for cost and customer reviews. For those who leave a review, I can send them a message. Basically, it's automated of Amazon. You cannot revise it, but at least you can send a message for those. Maybe they're gonna reply. Manage experiment is for you to A/B test your images. A/B test your image or your title. Brand analytics is my best friend for keyword research and for analysis on category. So yeah, that's it. That is what Amazon Seller Central is. So next video will be how to add a product and also PPC. Maybe I'm gonna cover PPC also. Okay, that's it for now. And hopefully you're gonna follow. And I know if the feedback is about the product, like you don't like the product, you can remove it. But if it's about the shipment, you cannot remove that. A to Z claim, it's for the FBM basically. Chargeback claims, also for those, you want chargeback. Performance notification. This is very important for the account health specialist. You're gonna be on top of what is at risk, what are the listings that, what are the Amazon's update basically on the whole account. It will gonna be like, you're gonna also you're gonna also, like the owner of the account will also have an email, receive an email for the performance notification. But as an account health, you have to check it daily, as well as the voice of the customer. Voice of the customer